Hello, this is Shadowman, so this is Let's Play of Starship Troopers. This is also known as Starship Troopers Terran Ascendancy, only in the United States of America. Don't know why there's a name difference, but it's always been like that. The name difference doesn't even appear on the CD or even on the box. It only appears on websites and patches. This game was actually released in the year 2000, a full year after the first film came out. Originally it was supposed to come out when the film came out, along with merchandising, but due to errors with the game, and the game was not finished properly by then, the game was postponed to a full year until the VHS and DVD was released. This was also released alongside some merchandising. Also, an RPG-based, table-based game was also meant to be released. That was actually canned at last minute because it wasn't properly done, because no one knew it had any. Well, no one knew what to do for it really. It then got re-released when the TV series got released. The developers of this game are Microprose. They were very big in the 90s. They did the XCOM games and a lot of other strategy-based games. I played quite a few of them, very good, but they died out after this game came out. Not due to this game, but due to poor sales in games in general. This game also got poor sales as well. But this game did get very good reviews at the time. It just got poor sales, and that's why it never got a sequel. Originally this game was meant to have a few patches coming later down the line. It only ever got the one patch which fixed a game breaking bug in one of the missions. Other than that, this game was meant to have extra patches and stuff along the line. An expansion pack was also even due too, focusing on movie based characters as well as the skinnies, the neo dogs and the special bombs, which were mentioned in the book but never mentioned in the film or even the game. This game was also published by Blue Tongue Interactive. They're still going today, actually doing Xbox Live Arcade games instead of full games. It's mentioned on the website they've done some big games like this, but they don't know why. They just probably lent their ears to the shareholders and decided to do small indie based games instead to make more money. Now Starship Troopers has had a pretty rough history, to be honest. I mean, the first film was also good. Second and third film probably be the worst, and they kind of left a big mark on the entire Starship Troopers mark, to be honest. They weren't that good. I mean, the third film was just downright cheesy and crap to begin with. The first book is actually very popular in the United States Army. It's in fact one of the best selling books there for some reason. They read it quite a lot. There's also another game, a first person shooter game. It's alright. I don't like it, to be honest. There's also a television series, very good. It's more based on the book than the films, and it's very different. I don't like it because it's very childlike and it has no blood in it, to be honest, so you might as well watch it, to be honest. It's very good. It's also on YouTube, I found it. You'll enjoy it. You'll enjoy it, to be honest. It's very good. So here we are doing Let's Play this. We're going to go through the menus now today and talk about the gameplay and do the tutorial missions. As you can see on the main menu here, we got the first class Marauder suit here. This is something we'll get later at stages of the game, and it's very good, to be honest. And you can see where our mouse is clicking now is at the Cap Trooper. There you go, your ordinary guys who are going to be with the main for most of the game. If you have played this game, you notice, or have not, there's actually some RPG elements in this game. Basically they're only used to get your troopers really up, get experience points to the next level. They're not really used that well, to be honest. It was just one of the things they tacked on at the end of the game, to be honest, in order to appeal to a larger market. It didn't work. Also, this is one of the first 3D strategy games available in the beginning of the century. It came with games like, trying to think, Ground Control, that was it, yeah. Ground Control, the very, very good one. This one was a squad-based one, what we're playing today, instead of a traditional RTS. Squad-based one's actually a lot more better. Gives more freedom, to be honest. And that's about it. I might as well go through the menu. So here we've got the OCS school, Officer Candidate School. It's just tutorial missions. Back to the frontier, we just load up our game where we are and just play the missions. Here's where we start the game, list now. Load the game, or in case you got many saves, to be honest. And here's the FedNet. Let's go in here. Well, here's where we go back to the desktop. Might as well talk about the bugs of the game, to be honest. There are some bugs. The first bug is that the intro video to the game does not work. Otherwise I would have shown it to you. No idea why it doesn't work. It's, I think, top of my head when I try to get working as a video codec, something like that. It doesn't work. Audio works fine. The video is fine. It's all there, but it just won't play it for some reason. Also, text is missing from the game, so direct text and the video card bug. It was actually around that time, but for some reason you have to mess a lot in direct text, and I tried to, but it never works to get text back on. Text doesn't appear on the option screen, the mission statistic, no, the squad statistic screen, and the loading screen. Not really that important because those screens don't really have much information other than the options. As you see, they're all blacked out here, to be honest. However, if you do put them over here, it does tell you what they do. Obviously, we've got everything on high here, so it should be alright. If you want me to drop the resolution, then just give me a buzz. Okay, let's try the training missions out. Let's go for here. It's just clicking the mouse to do stuff.
Good morning, Cadet. As you already know, Sanctuary OCS only accepts the best candidates for officer training. Your presence here places you in the top 5% of all MI recruits. Now that you have completed your formal training, let's see if you've got what it takes to be an officer in the MI. The first exam will test your physical fitness. You will be required to make your way around the training track in an acceptable time. Listen carefully for instructions from your examining officer. Failure to follow orders precisely will adversely affect your test results. Proceed now to the training hangar, once you are ready.
This is what the mission briefing screen looks like. Nothing special, I'll go on about them more in depth. Here's the map, and here's the xenograph. Nothing's on it, because there's no bug stuff on it really. But let's go.
Okay, Cadet, I want to see if Officer School has softened you. You are to lead your troop for a lap around this training course. I want you to make good time, so listen out for my instructions. When I order you to freeze, I want you to stop on a dime.
As you saw, there's no text on the loading screen, and stop is pressing S on the keyboard. You want to memorize that button, you'll be using it a lot in the game.
Cadet, you should always stay on your guard. Hold the right mouse button down and move the mouse to observe your surroundings.
Yeah, that's used in all games, to be honest.
Freeze! Listen up, Cadet. Go stealthy. Click on the Code Indigo button next to the trooper's face. If you activate any of the sensor units, then you will have failed. Good.
Stealth does fuck all in this game, to be honest. So do all the other ones, just leave it default, to be honest. I'll go on about one of them has a bug on it, to be honest. Because if you go into the top one, Scarlet I think it is, yeah, Code Scarlet, if you have anybody has a rocket launcher, they'll drop the rocket launcher onto the ground. And to be honest, they don't pick it up, that's a bug in the game. It's crap. There's the map. I'll talk more about them.
Okay, Cadet, it's time to get angry. Remember what the bugs did to Buenos Aires as you switched to Code Red. Then advance along the track and destroy any targets you see. Excellent!